Nestled on the banks of the Hudson River, Michie Stadium. It will play host to some of the nation's finest today and another thrilling edition of Army football. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see, the Cincinnati Bearcats taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Bearcats will kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Army Black Knights offense takes the field for the first time today. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage. Dropping back, it's Burks. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And the Black Knights send out the punt unit. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. The Bearcats offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Brings up second down.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. On second down, he'll fire. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the offense on first down. Gonna run it. It's Thompson. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now on the counter. Getting that push. They pick up a 4 out to the 26. Facing a third down and short from the 26. The option look. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. The Black Knights line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that
fires the pass, intercepted. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Offense getting set for first down. Running the option. It's Burks. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Brings up second down.
Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Holding. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Give to the fullback. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. Trying to pick up a first down. A designed run for the quarterback. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Black Knights will try to convert on 4th down. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Touchdown, Army! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. Back to pass, it's Burks. They're working that left side. Into the end zone for the 2, and they push that lead out to 8. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, this defense looked pretty good last week. Of course, they had 2 sacks, and their coaching staff told us they really wanted to be able to build on that. Great news, they've already registered a sack here early in this game.
So now they'll try to mitigate that disaster on 2nd down from the 15. The give to the back. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds him out of the backfield. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And he loses the football on the return. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. The Black Knights want to move quickly.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Now on the option. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. He'll ride his man on the option. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Black Knights are moving quickly down the field. Goes to the option. Now the toss. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Running back goes in motion. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Gets rid of it. Snagged in the middle, H. Thompson. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Here comes the option. Tackled after picking up the first down. The Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
No gain on the play.
Guys, it is Army who carries the lead into the quarter break. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Moves away as he feels pressure. Gets down at the last possible second to avoid getting lit up. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
That makes the score Army 11, Cincinnati 0.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Little touch pass to the receiver. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Bearcats will hustle to the line. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. It'll be a 1st down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
First down for the offense.
They'll ride the hot hand. At the 35, he's loose. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They've just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the 1st. Let's see what happens next.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Bearcats will send out the punt unit. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit.
He's loose. He's at the 30. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
A first down for the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. With the catch, it's Mung. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Second down coming up.
Brings up second down.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Fires to the tight end.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. How aggressive might this play call be on third and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. He'll pull it on the read. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Offense about to reel off its seventh play of the drive.
Brings up second down.
Trying play action. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
And they've converted their first two third down opportunities, but a third and long is a different animal. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. The Bearcats will line up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on third and short from the 29. Back to throw, it's Burks. Out of the backfield, he's open. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. And the Black Knights getting set on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Off play action. And they got him for the sack. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. Run it with the fullback. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Offense set on first down. He's going to pass. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Dialing up a second down pass play. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. Fires to the right. And it's picked off. Got some room to run. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
Unloads to the wideout. Got it! He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. Wants to throw. It's Burks. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
They'll immediately call timeout. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. Using his legs, it's Mung. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. The Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. He gets a block. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Handoff to the fullback. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They go to the ground. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, one thing we can always count on is a great atmosphere in West Point. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Hudson inside venerable Michie Stadium.
The Black Knights will kick it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
They pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
First down for the offense.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Swings it out to his running back. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time.
Brings up second down.
On second down, looking again to throw. Catch inside the 25. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
And first down for the offense.
Red pass, it's complete. Touchdown, Bearcats. What a catch and run for 6. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
They'll try to get the 2-point conversion here and make it a 3-point game. Trying to barge in. Jumped on top of the pile. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
The score, Army 11, Cincinnati.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They'll run it from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. On the option. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Burks. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
And the Black Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. It doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. This is a game of swings and momentum and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
Pulls it in. It's Mung. At the 45 on his way. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Bearcats come to the line in the hurry-up. Motion from the offense. To the air on first down. Fires left. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. And here comes the offense on second down. The play action fake. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. The sure hands, it's Aurora. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And the Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On second down, they'll take to the air. Makes the grab on the left. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Touchdown, Cincinnati! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Up by 1, they'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Trying to get to him. Looking to convert the 2, and he will not. The defense gets to him with the sack.
The score, Cincinnati 12, Army 11.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. These guys just took a punch. Now we'll see if they can deliver one, Jesse.
Yeah, it's turning into a bit of a dogfight here in the second half all of a sudden. So
open runway ahead. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
They'll run the option. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
I think Jesse and Reese could call offensive plays for any team if they're having this much success on the ground. It starts with the ground game, right? Like, you can chew up these kind of plays, then I can play action later on and take shots. But right now, defense has first got to stop the run game that's been chewing them up.
Give to the fullback. On the move at the 30. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. The Black Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run the option. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Operating in the red zone here on second down. On the option. And the Black Knights get enough to move the chains. They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again. On the option. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the ground with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. The option look. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Quarterback on the keeper. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll pull it on the read. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Back to pass, it's Burks. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. He wants to throw. Makes the grab. It's Aurora. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
At the 15-yard line. That's a 1st down for the offense.
That's the end of the quarter, and Cincinnati is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Fast motion from the offense. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
This offense set up with a 2nd and short. The give to the back. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And now on 1st down after converting with the run. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense set for a 1st down play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. And on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to move it through the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. About to snap it for the 8th time on this drive, and it's a 3rd down and 4. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. And the Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the move, it's Mung.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incomplete.
Unleashes one deep. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
That makes the score Cincinnati 15, Army 11.
So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Army has it back in the offense ready to go. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Looking for a man. It's Burks. Quarterback adapting. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. The Black Knights will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Slips through the line, working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. The give out of the gun. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47.
And first down for the offense.
He's looking to throw it. Finds his man down the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Got a man. It's Aurora. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Now on 2nd down.
26-yard line.
He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Good enough for first down.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Gets it out quickly. And he just couldn't get started. Goes down behind the line of scrimmage, and they'll lose yardage on the completion. They keep attacking through the air. Works the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to get it through the air. He makes the connection. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
At the 10-yard line. 1st and goal, Cincinnati.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Dropping back, it's Burks. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. On 3rd down, going up top. Got it in the middle. It's held. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Now, fourth down.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And that is a backbreaker. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to get another score.
I think if you're the coaching staff, too, you like to see your team play its best in the fourth quarter, right? Defense just did their job, so offense now, David, has to go and handle their business.
Yeah, you got the momentum. Because of the defense, they've given you some momentum. They've given you a great opportunity to take hold of this game and really put a stamp on it.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. At the 35, he's got room. Racing to the right. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Bearcats!
Number 15.
That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative. Got the lead, and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Hawaii is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Oahu, one of the more majestic places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Even with minimal gain on the return, they are working with a short field from the 36.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Line gets set, first down. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing around.
And then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses. But this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right stuff.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another